Let's attack the Soviets through Siberia, said no one ever. Except, of course, the Japanese have a focus tree for that. They have the Support Kadoha Faction branch, which gives you annex war goal against the Soviet Union while signing a peace treaty with the Chinese. It seems rather senseless and it's rather memey, but hey, let's try it out. Now, the terrain here is of course atrocious, so I'm going to use every trick I know to get a little bit of an advantage, see if I can make transport planes work for supply reasons, and pretty much focus on grabbing one supply hub after the next. I'm going to research and expand on tactical bombers, which means I also want my own supply of rubber, and I'm going to get it here. So I'll wait until I can get a war goal against Siam, invade them, and then go for the Kadoha faction. We'll delete those 30 reserve divisions, merge up those tanks for later, and get the troops ready here on Nagasaki. 40 political power, and we're justifying on Siam. Then gather up 10 political power. And we'll support the Kadoha faction. Let's get that over with. Once we support the Kadoha faction, we'll turn non-aligned and we can no longer invade Siam, or at least justify a war goal. So we'll just do that early. Here we have the event, Young Officer Coup, and we can now restore the Showa, putting the Emperor in charge. 150 PP and we'll get a silent workhorse. Prioritize steel for guns gives you 4 free military factories and only costs you some dockyard output. We can afford that. Showa restoration is done. Before we head down this path, I want to get to my national research policy, total mobilization and spiritual mobilization, so all of these focuses. We'll get Prince Kanin Kotohito as our army offense specialist for some experience. Justification is complete. We just got everything ready. The invasion is ready to launch, so we'll head over to Siam immediately and declare war. Here comes the invasion. We are landing. Bangkok itself is contested and they're trying to push us out for some reason. Well, good luck with that. I've destroyed their troops. There's one division left here. That's Siam, and we'll take all states. They are now Japan. And we'll put everyone on local police force, and we'll put Siam on civilian oversight. I want that compliance up as soon as possible. Good. Converting the regular template to the following: a 9-1 block with support artillery, armored recon, and engineers. We'll get support anti-A eventually as well. This will do for now. Those Marines can also be converted. We're lacking some towed artillery, but we're producing more than enough. Spiritual mobilization is done, and we'll now do all of these focuses up to technological exchange, where we will try to join the Axis. Going to go with this template for now, for the tactical bombers. Even gave them some machine guns to protect themselves. Anti-air has been developed. We'll need some of that. Non-aggression pact with China, and they accept. It doesn't mean we're not going to war with China. It might just take a little longer. Let's start preparing some diplomatic pressure on the Germans in our preparation for the big event. Technological exchange is done, and we join the Axis. We can go for the Soviet Union right away, but I think we'll just wait a bit and do army expansion law up to supremacy of will, and then get the airplane designer. It's a bit early to go after the Soviets, isn't it? Now that we have access to the Axis, we'll ship over our troops to help out later. Oh yeah, we'll also ship out our navy. Nothing suspicious going on here, boys. This is nice. I still get the Chinese provocation event allowing me to go to war with China. I mean, I have a non-aggression pact with them, but I also have a war goal now. So once I can cancel the non-aggression treaty, I can go to war. And since I can go to war without the Marco Polo Bridge debuff, that would be a very quick and easy war, I think. China cancels the non-aggression pact. They must be eager for war. Not yet ready for that. Communist China declares war on China. Alright, good luck with that. Here we go. Poland refuses German ultimatum. And they declare war on Poland. More than happy to help them out. Join wars, German-British war. Let's go. Put these guys on naval invasion support and let's see what happens. We also have an air force. Speed a bit down and we can see that our naval invasion is launching. This is not the main event, it's of course a side step for me. I'm after the Soviets, but hey. Oh, Germans. Oh man, they had zero supply here. And they still took it. There goes Paris. That should be it though. Oh man. Tiresome. Anyway, I got me a nice British puppet and loads of territory around the world. Empire of Japan is in all the places of the world. Germany took pretty much everything over here, but my eyes are on the Soviet Union. Alright, the main army is heading back to Japan. I'm going to invade China first with 100% collaboration. It should be easy. I noticed that my army all got these medals. Let's take a look at what we can do. We can give them the Order of the Golden Kite. Supply consumption minus 10%. Yeah, sure, let's give all of these guys medals. I can even give them 2 medals. Breakthrough, recovery rate. Nah, we're good. Let's hand out some more medals. Right, troops are in position. Let's declare war. And call in the puppets. And we have landed the main army. And that's the encirclement of Beijing. We're attacking Shanghai. That's China. Communist China has loads of points, but we'll just take care of them as well. Well, with the Soviets and the Communists in the same faction, this could be tricky, but I don't care. Let's go, they're calling the Soviets in. Alright, let's place our trump card, the transport planes, and make air supply. Communist China has capitulated. The Germans are coming to help. That looks better. Trying to also give these guys some supply with my transports. That's not going too well. So I'll just have to capture their supply hubs really quickly. Vladivostok has fallen. That's something. I really don't understand why so many of my transports got sunk here. Well, this looks nice. Beautiful pocket. Close it, please. Not surprisingly, I haven't managed to take the supply hub yet. Apparently, making supply runs here doesn't really do that much yet. Supply from hubs, from state. I'm not sending supply here for some idiotic reason. I can't reach this. Anyone can tell me what I'm doing wrong here. I'd be very happy to hear it. And that's Guangxi Clique. Here goes Yunnan, hopefully. And that's Yunnan. Soviet Union not long for this world. Well, I got the Japanese Russia out of that. There's some Tanatuva and some states here. New Mongol Empire is a German puppet. That's Japanese China Part 17. It's looking kind of beefy. Shaanxi is next. And we have Japanese China complete. It's 1942. I'm calling the game. I could have continued fighting the Germans or the United States, but I've had my bit of fun. This branch of the focus tree, where you get a war goal against the Russians and membership of the Axis, is really what you make of it yourself. The non-aggression treaty with China is, on historical at least, useless. The Chinese will give you a war goal, which is actually advantageous. You can then take out China itself with relative ease. You will not have the Marco Polo debuff. The warlord says something else, and you can see the justification times are just awful. If you do that during the war with the Soviets, they'll join the Comintern, leaving you with less war score to take more Russia. War score against Russia is always a bit of a pickle, and I was unable to create a supply advantage here in the east. I was able to get some victory points, but in the end it didn't really matter much. Membership of the Axis does get you easy access to the Great Britain and possibly Canada and the United States, but there's a better way to do that, and I've explained that in another video where I used the Spanish Civil War to get naval access into the UK in 1936. Really my preference over this one. I do like the color for the Empire of Japan, so there's that. Still, it's a fun playthrough and you can still try it, of course. I'm curious to know what you think about it. As for now, if you like this video, please take a moment to press the like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.